Okay, so right now I'm going to record some sound effects. One of them is going to be the sound of the guy's stomach grumbling, and the other is just going to be him moaning. Okay, so here's the stomach grumbling. Okay, and here is him moaning. Oh. Uh. Oh. My dog's walking around. Uh. 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 Oh. No. Okay, that's good. Okay, right here I'm in Audacity, and I'm just listening to all the different takes, choosing the one I want, and deleting all the rest. And then I also turned down the pitch a bit on the Grumble, and I think I might have sped it up a bit too. So here is the moan or whatever. I'm just listening to all of them. And then I ended up making the Grumble quieter. Oh. 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 Okay, so those are the sounds that I'm animating, and here I am animating. I already had the guy drawn from the first position, and I'm just drawing him kind of putting his hands on his stomach for a stomachache or whatever. And basically before doing this, I decided I was going to have the arms on the top layer, the arms that I'm drawing right now, and then under it is the stomach, and then under that is the rest of the body. And the stomach's going to be like grumbling like mostly the whole time. And so I just start out by drawing the extreme where he's got his hands on his stomach, and then I spend a good amount of time just fiddling around with it in a second to just make sure all the pieces are in the right spot. And usually when I'm taking a drawing and like squishing it down or something, when I draw it, I'll try to make it a little bit squished down, but after I'm done, I'll select the whole thing and squish it down, like what I'm doing right now, where I take the free transform tool and I select the whole thing and I skew it over, kind of. So I've got the extreme done, and I added in the sounds, and now I'm going to start animating it. I just kind of repeatedly adjust things of the rough draft. So now I'm taking the first drawing, which is all one layer, and I'm putting it in the layers I said. So I'm just kind of taking out the stomach, putting it on top, and then under it I'm just putting like some color so that it looks okay. And since when he the animation for when he puts his arms on his stomach will have already been grumbling when he starts to move his arms. So basically I have to do the stomach grumble before I do the arm movement, because otherwise when I in-between it, I won't know where to do the in-betweens for the stomach, basically. But here I'm just doing the good draft over the rough draft of the the extreme. The entire animation took me, I think, like 2.5 hours, including the recording of the sounds. But the problem is, it was spread out over like 5 different periods, where I was like smoking and drinking coffee in between, because I didn't feel like working, so it took up the entire day. And just shading the bottom. And the reason he has no stomach is obviously because his stomach's on a above layer. And I put the arms on top as well, because his stomach's going to be grumbling underneath the arms. So now yeah, now I'm doing the stomach, like I said. Again, because when he first starts bending over, his stomach will have grumbled at that point. So I need to know where it starts grumbling. That's why I'm doing the grumbling now. And basically, when you do something like this, I always think of it like a flag, where it's kind of like waves, but you're tempted to just in between it and draw a straight line between all of them. But really, all you got to do is move each bump over and make sure you're continuing to move the bump in the same direction. And if you do that, like a flag, kind of the big bump of the flag just keeps on moving until it's out of room. And you just got to keep on doing that. And then I think right there is, no, maybe not right there, but there was one part where I forgot to animate it right. Girls next door definitely think I'm talking to myself. So either way, I predicted where it would end up just by moving over certain bumps of the stomach, and then I just in-betweened it. Now I'm in-betweening the body. See, actually, now that I think about it, since the body is